So, when you walk into, say, a massive airport concourse or a really secure government briefing room, the audio announcements are always perfectly crisp.
Oh, yeah. Like, uh, perfectly clear.
Right. And you never actually see the heavy lifting happening behind the walls. So today, we're doing a deep dive into the exact, invisible muscle making that happen. We're using a product specification sheet from HDTVSupply.
Yeah, specifically for the Turtle AV TAV-DPA150D, which is a 150W Dante power amplifier.
Exactly. And our mission today is to decode the specs of this device, to really understand why this specific piece of gear is such a heavy hitter for professional audio installations.
It really is a powerhouse, I mean, when you look at the spec.
It is. Okay, let's unpack this because at its core, this is a two-channel Class D power amplifier.
Right, which is exactly what you want. I mean, older amplifier classes constantly draw power.
Yeah.
They bleed the excess off as heat. But Class D is completely
It
different.
runs a lot cooler, right?
Oh, absolutely. It rapidly switches the output on and off millions of times a second. So since they aren't held in a state of partial resistance, there's almost zero wasted energy.
Wow.
Yeah, they run incredibly cool while delivering massive power.
Well, before exploring its digital brains, we really must understand its physical output capabilities.
For sure.
Because this thing delivers 75 watts across two channels at 4 or 8 ohms in standard stereo operation. But then it can also output a full 150 watts in bridged or 70-volt, 100-volt constant voltage applications.
Yeah, the flexibility there is huge for installers.
It really is. I mean, it's like a vehicle that can split its power to run as a zippy sports car for low impedance stereo, or combine its engines to become a heavy-duty tow truck for massive 7100V systems.
That is a great way to put it, actually.
Thanks. But why is having both of those options in one box so crucial?
Well, what's fascinating here is that this dual capability makes it the perfect, reliable solution for diverse installations. You don't need multiple types of amplifiers.
You just rely on the one unit.
Exactly. It just works for whatever the space needs.
Right, that makes total sense. So, knowing it has the physical muscle to drive different speakers, how does it process the incoming audio signals?
Right, the brains of the operation.
Exactly. Because it features Dante two-channel digital input and output, plus balanced and unbalanced analog I/O, and built-in DSP digital signal processing with flexible control options.
Which is, frankly, a ton of networking tech packed into one box.
It is. And here's where it gets really interesting, because I have to push back on this a little bit. With standard analog inputs available, why is the inclusion of built-in DSP and Dante digital audio so important? Doesn't that just overcomplicate things?
That's a fair question, but if we connect that to the bigger picture, analog copper wire is actually a nightmare in a massive commercial space.
Oh, really? Just because of the distance?
Yeah, it degrades over long runs and picks up electromagnetic interference. Dante completely bypasses that. It takes your audio, digitizes it perfectly, and sends it as data packets over standard Ethernet cables.
Oh, wow.
And these features provide the ultimate flexible control and precision needed for modern, smart audio routing. The synchronization is just flawless.
So it aligns everything, like down to the microsecond.
Exactly. Hundreds of speakers can play at the exact same instant with zero echo, and the DSP lets you perfectly tune everything from a laptop anywhere on the network.
Okay, so having established its muscle on its brains, who is this specifically cleared to be used by?
This is a really crucial point on the spec sheet.
Yeah, because the product is TAA compliant, meeting strict U.S. government standards for procurement. So what does this all mean for you, the listener? Why does an amp need government clearance?
Well, this raises an important question about modern security. It's not just pushing sound, it's pushing network data.
Ah.
TA compliance means this gear isn't just for casual use. It is trusted for secure, federally funded environments. It guarantees the supply chain so it can't be used as a backdoor for hardware hacking.
Wow. So whether you are an AV installer, upgrading an office, or just an audio tech fan, understanding the hardware that powers professional government-grade audio systems gives you a new appreciation for the sounds around you.
It really does. It proves that modern audio isn't just about moving speaker cones anymore.
Not at all. Which leaves a big provocative thought for you to mull over. With amplifiers now perfectly blending that raw physical muscle with digital Dante brains and DSP, are we rapidly approaching a future where traditional analog-only amplifiers go entirely extinct in commercial spaces? Definitely something to think about the next time you hear a boarding announcement.